Assalamu alaikum, friends. Why such a huge economic crunch in Pakistan? Why there is such a dearth of the currency of the money in Pakistan, foreign currency I'm talking about? You know that it was a CPEC prior to the arrival of PTI, PMLN, during the PMLN rule. There was a great, CPEC projects going on. But as soon as the PTI took over, Chairman Imran Khan became the Prime Minister, they revised the CPEC projects. What did they do? They revised it, and revision was absolutely troublesome with China. They got annoyed, and not only this thing, rather the China has asked Pakistan government not to hand over whatever the sort of contracts are between Pakistan and China, not to hand over, not to tell it to the United States of America. But it has been said by a senior journalist that during the PTI rule, during this rule, those contracts were the information about those contracts were shared with the USA, and that made China annoyed a lot. Not just one thing, but the two of these things. On the one hand, they found it disgusting that those contracts were revised. On the other hand, what they dreaded the most, that these contracts, the information about these contracts must not be shared with anyone else, particularly with the United States of America. Also there were some troubles in that, and the troubles were that the China government wanted that all of those projects cannot be done. None of those projects began done by any other group of the companies, by any other contractor rather than China itself. So that was a sort of a problem, but I don't know that it was that much fear that those contracts should have been revised, and not only as far the revision was concerned, nothing was achieved out of that, but simply the relationship between Pakistan and China was at the rock bottom. Why the PTI government did that all? Because PTI government was of the view that if at all, once these all contracts get mature, once all these contracts start giving the fruits, what will happen? That these contracts and projects will be remembered with the PML government, and that was something unbearable for the PTI, for the PTI government led by its chairman Imran Khan. So this is the situation, and then there is another situation that is with the Saudi Arabia, KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You know that and the MBS, Prince Muhammad bin Crown Prince Muhammad bin Salman, and he was very, he was warm toward Pakistan, and then later on he was insulted here in Pakistan by none other than Prime Minister himself, and the news reached there at the Saudi Arabian embassy, and there from the Saudi Arabian embassy it reached there in the Saudi Arabia as well. So we were very at very odds, not only with the China, but with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as well, because Prince Muhammad bin Salman was very much angry that he has been insulted here in Pakistan, maybe during a cabinet meeting by the Prime Minister, and this news reached there in the embassy, and from the embassy to the Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. So that is how that during the PTI government, the relationship with the both of these got spoiled, and it shouldn't have been happening, because it was really wrong. It was not in the interest of Pakistan at all, and the government either belonging to one party or the other, being led by one politician or the other. It shouldn't have happened, because it was was not, and absolutely not, in the interest of Pakistan at all. So that is the story of how the relationship with the China and with the Saudi Arabia that were shattered and damaged a lot.